Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer gave an address in the nation's capital on topics including tariffs, manufacturing, and bipartisanship. 13 on Your Side political reporter Josh Albertus has details on how she says Michigan has been impacted.
Markets seemingly breathing a sigh of relief Wednesday as President Donald Trump ordered a 90-day pause on expected tariff rates for countries across the globe. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent telling reporters it was not because of turmoil in the stocks.
It's because because of the large number of inbounds. We've had more than 75 countries contact us, and I imagine after today there will be more.
The pause came on the same day Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer traveled to Washington, giving an address in which she went almost immediately to talking tariffs.
I'm not going to sugarcoat it. These last few days have been really tough for Michigan.
In her speech, given before the announcement of the administration's pause, Whitmer speaking about the impact the tariffs were set to have on her state in particular. Its reliance on the auto industry meant such a move could impact every corner of the state.
Business wants certainty. And right now, when the rules are changing literally day by day, no company is going to be able to invest the hundreds of millions or billions of dollars in many cases.
Whitmer reiterating, as she has for months now, that she isn't opposed to the idea of tariffs, even going so far this morning as to say she understood the motivation behind those that were put forth by the president. However,
tariffs need to be used like a scalpel, not a hammer. There is a purpose to have tariffs, but the uncertainty that has now been created, the anxiety and the fear, just breeds destruction.
Also speaking on the importance of manufacturing, Whitmer continuing a months-long rhetorical theme of a bipartisan approach to reach economic goals.
While partisanship seems to have infected every aspect of our lives, and it's exhausting, but our people are not as divided as our politics. We don't always agree, that's for sure. But we move forward together, and that is a source of strength.
Josh is here in studio now. And Josh, this was not the only event Governor Whitmer had in D.C. today.
No, it wasn't, Juliet. Whitmer actually had an Oval Office meeting today for a discussion with the president. She was joined there by Republican State Speaker of the House, Matt Hall. They mentioned things like the Selfridge Air Force Base, Air National Guard base rather, and invasive Asian carp in the Great Lakes. They were in the room with others from the administration as well, so no one-on-one from what we saw and no talk of tariffs that we were able to hear. But given that it is a pause at this point on these tariffs, these higher tariff rates, some would likely argue the uncertainty is still hanging above many of the sectors the governor mentioned this morning. Juliet?
Josh, thank you.